Okay, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mohamed Sami, and today I'm going to answer part 1C, and I'm also going to, sorry, part 1C program 1, and I'm also going to answer the part 2C. Please keep a note that I didn't find a partner, so I just did my own part for student 1, so please consider that, and I will be thankful. All right, so let's go back to part 1C. Okay, here in part 1C, it is giving us a figure, okay, with some length of sides. And basically, what we need to do here is to write a complete program using assembly language. In this program, we should get two values from the keyboard, which is going to be 32-bit side integer. And then we're going to save it into a variable named side hex1 for the first hexagon and side hex2 for the second hexagon. And then we're going to calculate both of the parameters, okay? And then let's say parameter 1 is equals to 30, parameter 2 is equals to 50. And then basically we need to get the result for both parameter 1 and 2 at the end. And the display output should be something like this, because the result and then the total output for both of them. Okay, so here's what I have done. First of all, we include the Irvin language, and then we start by entering the data from the user, which is simply, as we said, parameter side length 1. We're going to ask users to enter the side length for hexagon 1, and then the side length for hexagon 2 as well. And then we're going to ask to enter the, we're going to give a result for the hexagon 1 and then 2, and then we're going to, in the end, give the total or the sum of both. Okay, so here now we're going to start the program from here. Now we're going to start with input. So here we did the input for the side hex 1, okay, and then we're going to calculate the value using the loop, okay, and then we're going to calculate the loop 1 here. As you can see, this is the calculation for loop 1. We're going to add EX and EPX, and then we're going to do the loop right away. Okay, since we added the EX, then the EPX values as well. Okay, so as well as EX will actually store the sum. Now we're gonna move the parameter 1 uh, to EX, and then we're gonna store the results. Okay, and after finish with that, we're gonna input side hex 2. Now for side hex 2, we're gonna move the EDX, okay, and we're gonna offset the parameter 2, and then we're gonna call write string and reduc for that, and then we're gonna move side hex2 and then EX. And then next we're gonna calculate the parameters 2 using the loop function, and then here we did a function called calculate loop 2. Calculate loop 2 basically is gonna add EX and EPX, and in the end is gonna loop calculate both loop 2. Okay, now we're gonna move parameter 2, and then we're gonna store the results. Here we're gonna move the EX parameter 1 and EX, which is parameter 2, we send in the start, and then we're gonna move the total parameter both and EX. So here we're gonna display the results. We're gonna just call the control LF, which is the one we use here. Okay, we're gonna call it, and then we're gonna move them, and then for the first one, which is the side hex 1, and then here we're gonna show the side hex 2, and then we're gonna show the results. So let's try to run the program right now. We're doing F5. Okay, now it's asking me to enter the side length for hexagon 1. Let's say it's gonna be side length. Let's do the same as the example actually. So it says 21. We're gonna try to do it here. We're gonna say 21. Okay, and then we're gonna enter the second value. The second value is gonna be 32. We're gonna hit enter. So now it gave us, we entered the first value, second value. The perimeter for hexagon 1 is gonna be 126. For hexagon 2 is gonna be 192, and this is the total, which is basically the sum of them. If we go here check, it is actually yes, it's giving the same values, and also it's giving the same the total for both of them. That's it for me for 1C, and now we're gonna move to the answer for part 2C, and I will do it alone as well. Okay, assalamu alaikum, back again. In part 2, we need to actually combine part 1, sorry, in 2C, we need to combine part 1 and program 1 and program 2 to create the menu option. Okay. The thing is that I already created the menu option. Okay. As you can see here, I created the menu message, and then I welcome to simple math activities, whatever it is, to calculate parameter hexagon and to calculate the sum, basically. And then we enter your choice 1, 2, 3, and we also added the exit option, as you can see here. That's it. So, and this is the branch condition, the operation label, as you can see. And this is how it should look like, right? I did check it, but it doesn't. The program doesn't show like this. If we check in the, I made sure that it is, the linker is Irvin32 is already .lib is already included, as you can see, and it's 80 is debugging on a platform of x86, as well as in the file, our file, the file that we're working on, we have the sorry, the yeah, the include path is for the Irvin as well, but it doesn't work. Basically, the menu is not working for some reason. It shows me some errors, and I don't know why. I tried to ask even ChatGPT to fix this, but it doesn't work. It just shows my program. That's it. So yeah, that's it for me. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. I will also include the code.